Good evening everyone. Welcome. We are back here once again. Hey Trast, Cats, Gokin, how are you folks doing this evening? It's a wonderful Thursday night. We are almost through the week here. I sure as hell hope we are. I really do. This has been a very odd week for me. So, in any case, as many of you know, as Gokin has been beaming all day, patch 1.05 dropped for Mass Effect Andromeda, which included a bunch of animation fixes and general bugs from single player, and supposedly, and we'll find out tonight, some matchmaking and latency fixes for multiplayer, as well as a full list of balance changes. So the balance changes have been a myriad of things, but real quick, I actually have like my little highlights that, where was it at? There we go. There was about 12 guns in multiplayer had generally their damage improved. I should say, actually, it's 11 guns had their damage improved. One of them, I feel like it was like kind of it ended up even. So the Maddock had its rate of fire fixed, right? So the rate of fire for the Maddock was broken before. It was firing much slower than they intended. However, they decreased the per bullet damage of the guns, so it kind of feels like it's just right back where it started, which again is extremely weak. Whatever, it is what it is. They will tweak those probably more in the future. We'll see. My main thing is the 11 other guns had varying degrees of damage alterations to them. We're gonna test several of them tonight to see if they feel any better, or if it's just kind of like, meh, the damage is just really not that big of a deal. Apparently latency is still an issue on Xbox, so says Cats. So we'll see if it's still an issue on PC or not. But other changes include character selection now has some improved utility. They made some UI updates. Includes filters for your characters. Now you can actually filter by common, rare, or common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare. Can't filter by class, which is a little weird to me. I wish you could, hey, here's all my vanguards, here's all my my sentinels, here's all my engineers, whatever. That would be nice too. But at least it's a start. It's a start. A firing range would be interesting to have in the multiplayer menu as well. But other changes include there was some weapon reload animation bugs that were fixed. However, I don't think that's really beneficial to the player. I think those bugs that they're talking about, like for one, I think the Ishiray would reload, like you would actually get the bullet in the chamber just a little bit faster than the animation actually looked like, right? Which I think those are some of the quote-unquote fixes for that. So I don't think that really helps you. That just means that if there was ever any guns that you could ever so slightly reload cancel, that they've been now patched out. So you can definitely not reload cancel. Enemies can now interrupt your melee. So this was kind of because melee is so prominent in the game right now. And melee being prominent is not because melee is overpowered. It's because everything else sucks so bad that's the reasoning behind it. Why melee builds are so prominent. My first Asari Adept build was kind of a result of that. Of all the guns were just kind of like, man, okay, my Disciple feels about the best I'm gonna get, but let's do something else with it. But as a result of everybody using melees, they made some tweaks to melees. One of the big things is that enemies can now interrupt your melee, which one of the problems I have with it is that meleeing a heavy enemy was a risky situation anyway, especially if they're a boss, because they could just sync kill you. Obviously that's a dangerous situation anyway, but like meleeing a Krogan, that was a dangerous situation as well. One of the things that I thought was kind of annoying that Major Stupidity brought up was that he's playing as a Krogan, and the Solarian enemy from the what is he called? Not the Saboteur, but the agent. The Solarian agent that's in the the outlaw faction would like melee him and punch him in the face and stagger a damn Krogan. This little string bean ass fucking Solarian is staggering a Krogan. Like, how does that make any damn sense? I feel like that the stagger for melees really need to be toned down on the enemy side as well. But that's me. So then next we had, and these are just highlights. This is not all of the balance changes here. But another highlight was Observers got a general nerf. So their beam damage and the duration which they fire the beam has been shunted down on both cases, because they were just like, man, those guys would melt you. Can you run down your weapon list and give a brief synopsis for each? Yes. Well, I'm going to be going through several guns and kind of testing out to see their viability. Currently, the guns that I feel like are actually really just kind of go-to workhorses and viable: Vanquisher, Equalizer, Revenant, and Ishiray. Off the top of my head, those four feel pretty solid. They're pretty reliable as far as once you get used to the handling of them, they work pretty well. I don't have the Vanquisher, but I've seen enough play of the Vanquisher to realize that the damage output of it is solid. But those four are in my okay, they're in my green category. The Disciple, I feel like, is probably a kind of a tier down from that. None of these are particularly overpowered. It's just that the acceptable ones are those four. Disciple is just a hair away from being acceptable. There's a couple other ones that are in that same group as well. Some of the pistols. The Talon also is actually pretty good too. So it's just, it feels like you end up with like the same type of guns every damn time. But yeah, so nullifiers, another change in the patch. Nullifiers are they fire less often if you're in cover, so they fire at you slower. However, they hit harder now. Like, their damage has been buffed, but their rate of fire has been slowed down. So there's no more me having to dance around and doing my little shimmy behind cover that you guys have seen me do, because they're not going to fire at me as much when I'm in cover. But if they do, and I'm behind cover and I don't dodge it, it's going to hurt. So that's definitely, especially on gold, that's going to be a big thing on there. So a Talon 1 or a Tempest State. You mean, I'm certain you mean the Charger, not the Tempest. The Tempest got changed in the Charger so that people don't confuse it and conflate it with the ship name, right? The Charger is a solid workhorse, especially since it's easy to max out. You will be able to max it out pretty quickly at 10, in which case it's pretty solid, especially at range. Keep in mind that they have made the Talon more of a shotgun than before, meaning it has more damage drop off. So I would say it depends on the range at which you're engaging with the enemies, the type of build you're using. If you're using like my Asari build that I put together, like that Blood Mage, like in your face build, the Talon's going to shine there really heavily because of how geared towards being up close it is. However, if you're going to be at like mid-range distances a lot, then I would say probably go with the Charger. Neither of them are going to be really viable at long ranges. You're going to want something like probably a sniper rifle or an accurate burst fire or semi-automatic battle rifle for that. So that's kind of my way on there. Now, next change on there, we have the Hydra Sync Kill is now lethal. Previously, their Sync Kill just did a bunch of damage, but for tougher enemies, or for tougher players, if you're playing a kit that had some more defense bonuses on there, you would not get killed by it. So now it does kill you. So be forewarned of that one. Boss enemies are now more likely to target players that are closer to them. This is something that people have confirmed is actually working. If you are in closer proximity to the boss enemy, you are more likely to be targeted than that sniper that's across the map. So this actually makes it a little bit better for players to play long-range kits, like my Sentinel Humper build that I have. Actually will feel a little bit better using that long-range tactic, because now you're able to not get noticed by the bosses as much. Unless, of course, your teammates are dead or they're all far away as well, in which case, hey, you guys are all in the same boat there. Audis no longer chain grapple attacks. That was a big one. If you guys have not heard, whenever we're playing with Joe, every other damn word out of his mouth is goddamn Audis, because they would just chain grapple attacks on him. I didn't experience it personally. I was good at getting out of the way. But if you're off host, it was a pain in the ass. And finally, sharpshooters are just generally more deadly. They shoot more frequently. They have now kind of this tapering system of targeting where the closer you are to them, the faster they can lock onto you and fire, which is actually pretty cool. I like that. It makes sense to me. The closer you are, the easier of a target you are to hit. That makes sense to me, so it doesn't feel like it's unnecessary. But their shots also hit, their damage got buffed. So you are definitely going to want to make them a bit more of a priority than you did before. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's kick up the game here. Now I'm done talking about these guys here. Joe was going on a lot of the stuff on there. I guess the Vanquisher actually got a bit of a nerf on there. Fixed the bug that caused the Vanquisher to have a 100% extra headshot bonus. So I guess they nerfed the Vanquisher. So I guess the Vanquisher goes down into the category with the Disciple, where it's not quite top tier. So you got the Ishiray, the Equalizer, and the Revenant are kind of my go-to workhorses now. So in any case, let's hop in here. So I'm actually, the first thing I'm gonna start off with is the Sandstorm, because when I was actually looking at the notes on here, the Sandstorm got a huge buff. I'm actually gonna pull that up here, so I can real quickly read that off to you guys here. So a lot of these guys got like maybe a few points, like for example, the Sweeper, the damage increased from, we'll take rank 1 levels. Rank 10 has a higher one, but at rank 1, the Sweeper damage change was from 60 to 64. Like, that's not a big difference. But the Sandstorm went from 112 to 140. That felt like that's a bit more of a significant change. So that's one of the things on there. The Halberd did also have a significant change, but I don't have that gun right now. So that's going to be one of the ones on there. Talon with Infiltrator. If you're playing a close range Infiltrator, yes, the Talon with the Infiltrator will work well. That's pretty easy. Let's see, Sniper Rifles. The Indra had its damage buffed. So the Indra now, and let me take a look at this here. I'm real quickly going to change my thing to the Raptor, because previously the Raptor had better damage and a better rate of fire, which to me felt broken as hell. And now, if you notice on here, yes, it has a slower rate of fire than the Raptor, but it does have a bit better damage. So it does feel a bit more balanced now. The rate of fire is slower on the Indra, but it hits harder per shot, and it has a larger magazine, and it has more ammo. So I do feel like that's a good balance between these two, because previously it just felt like the Raptor was just all around better than the Indra, and that made no sense because the Indra's a gold weapon and the Raptor's a silver weapon. Like, how the fuck did that make any sense? All right, so yeah, the Vanquisher fixed the bug. They added that after the fact. They've actually added to this afterwards because that was not in there before. Fixed the bug that caused the Vanquisher to have 100% extra headshot bonus. The Shadow got buffed from 27 base damage at rank 1 to 38. So that actually was also another big one on here. If you guys heard me comment before, I was saying how the Shadow felt like a fucking glorified Super Soaker. Now it's more in line with the Paw. So if you look at the damage on here comparatively to the Paw, both at rank 2, the Paw does 1 more damage per shot, and that's 600 rounds per minute, which is 1 shot per second. So the damage, you can calculate the damage per second at this rate. So essentially, it does 1 more damage per second. And they changed the max ammo. It no longer says 1 max ammo. It now says infinite. But it's the Paw has a smaller magazine. Now, to me, I feel like these two are backwards. I feel like the Paw, being an assault rifle, should have the lower damage per second, but the larger magazine. Right? I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? I don't know, you guys tell me, but I would feel like the sniper rifle should have the higher burst damage capabilities and the lower sustained damage capabilities, but whatever. It is what it is. They might tweak it later. The Scorpion got a buff, which I'm happy about, but the problem that I have with it is I guarantee the Scorpion doesn't really have any more stagger to it. We'll test it. The Phalanx got a 30-point damage buff. So that's, and so did, I think, the Hornet got about 10 points. The Carnifex got about 20 points. Bonus to damage. The Predator got both an increase to damage, but they decreased the rate of fire. So the Predator does quite a bit more damage, but fires slower. But yeah, so that's the other thing on here. The pistols. The Scorpion now, if you see a Scorpion 2 I have here, is now doing over 500 damage per shot. And that's the problem I have, though, is that doesn't fix my major complaint about the Scorpion and the Venom and a lot of other shit that you have, like the Disciple, is the lack of fucking stagger. These weapons were not just used because of their damage output. They were used for crowd control purposes. That was the Venom, that was the Scorpion, that was the Disciple, that was biotic explosions. None of these are as reliable a source of stagger as much, except for biotic explosions are. But we'll test it. I'll test it to see if they have buffed the stagger of the Scorpion at all. I doubt they have, though. And then the Talon still out-damages the Scorpion, despite the Scorpion have delayed timed explosives. I don't know how I feel about that. I think the Talon did do more damage, though. I don't know. Anyway, the Phalanx. So this is another thing on here. I will give you guys a comparison on here, because this was a problem that I kind of had. So Phalanx and the Carnifex are both silver weapons, right? So they're both about the same grade. They should be doing about the same damage. I think, did they nerf? No, they didn't. Okay, so here's my problem. The Carnifex, the poor Carnifex, the gun that you see PB shooting backwards in that cinema, or in that cutscene. Yes, this is the one on here. Yes, I'll be doing gold. Don't worry, I'll be testing all of this stuff on gold. This is the one that PB's shooting backwards, just so you guys know. But in any case, my issue with this guy is 100 rate of fire, which means he can fire one round every 6 seconds, thereabout. I did my math right. One round every 6 seconds. Something like that. Whatever. Point is that the damage over the Phalanx is not, like, the Phalanx does not do half the damage of the Carnifex. And if you notice, the Carnifex is actually ever so slightly better, because I have rank 6 Carnifex versus a rank 5 Phalanx. The Phalanx does not do half the damage. It does about 60% less damage, but it fires over 2.5 times as fast. It has double the magazine size and has more max ammo. The reason I bring this up is because the Carnifex is very slow firing, and you run out of your magazine empties almost immediately. So that damage you get, we'll call it, if this is 200 damage, we'll call that even. 200 damage times 6, that's your magazine size, you're going to dish out 1,200 damage, right? Your magazine, you're going to dish out 1,200 damage, and you're going to do that in about, what would that be, 100 rate of fire times 6, so it's 600, so that's, I don't know. Point is that that's 100, that's about one round every 6 seconds, so that's gonna feel pretty long. That's gonna be about 30 seconds for you to empty that magazine. You do 1,200 damage in around 30 seconds. Rough numbers there, right? This guy here, we have 130 damage. We'll round that down again. 130 damage, 260 rate of fire, but that's 12 per clip. So, fuck, I'm going to need a calculator for that because I'm not that quick at math, and I don't want to sit here and do it in my head in front of you guys because that's embarrassing as shit to see how bad I am at that. So if we have 130 damage times 12, That's 1,560 damage, right? 1,560 damage. And since it is over 2 times as fast at firing as the Carnifex is, it is outputting that 1,560 damage in less than 30 seconds. So it's putting out 400 damage more in less time than the Carnifex is. So that's where I have a problem with the two. If you have both of these guns at about equal spec like I do, Phalanx should always be your choice. Hands down, should always be your choice. Okay, that's just running the simple numbers on there, and it does handle this way. This guy, and you see the accuracy bonus on there. That's seven points of accuracy. Doesn't really feel like anything, especially when you throw on the scope. Once you throw on the scope and it gets above 70 accuracy, I can... sniping is the wrong word because it's not really a sniper. There is actually a pistol in this game that's like the Blood Pack, not Punisher, the Executioner. It's a single shot pistol that does heavy damage. I don't have it. But my point is that the Phalanx feels a lot better range than the Carnifex does. You know, despite the Carnifex having better accuracy, it's just this guy just is worthless. Completely fucking worthless because it's outclassed in every way by the Phalanx. And that's kind of sad. But yeah, so they both got buffs today, and the Carnifex still feels about in the same position it did before. I feel like they could have buffed the damage of the Carnifex more to make it hit harder for its slow rate of fire. I would personally say some around 250 damage per shot would probably make it feel a lot better mathematically, because at 250 damage per shot, then we get into the territory of it being about the same damage output. Tweak the math a little bit if you will, but it would probably have about the same damage output as the Phalanx in about the same time frame. That's the idea, is we want these to output about the same damage because they're both silver. They should just handle differently. This guy fires faster, right, and outputs a little bit less damage per shot. This guy fires slower, puts out more damage per shot. So they handle fundamentally differently, but they still are putting out about the same damage. The bronze weapons should be doing less damage. The gold weapons should be doing more damage. That's just the way I feel about it. So it may be not accurate. But anyway, so our first guy on here, though, is going to be the Sandstorm. We're going to test out the Sandstorm and feel how it is. I'm pretty certain the semi-automatic pistol in there, it felt garbage the first time I did it. Now, our first test on here is actually, now at some point I might grab some of you guys in here to get in the matchmaking with me, but we actually are going to do a public match because I want to check the matchmaking and see if it's any better. See if we pick up people like immediately or if we're going to be sitting here again. Because I feel like that was kind of the major issue. Okay. And I'll throw on some disruptor rounds. I'll be fair, it's no better. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That was, I mean, it got a veritable buff. I'll kind of give it I'll give it a fair trial, if you will. Okay. So far the matchmaking. Well, if people actually stay in the lobby. Oh, all right. There we go. No, it's just them loading in. So I will say it seems a little weird. I'm not gonna lie on there. That's a little weird how that's rolling out, but whatever. These also are supposed to be not sticking anymore. We'll find out how that works. Yeah. So in any case, I do notice there's definitely a faster spawn in right there, which is good. I'm happy about that. Never gonna hear me complain about having faster load-in times. So let's see what we got here. Got 2 level 20s. So they're gonna. Oh, and he's got the Talon 4, Black Widow. It's gonna be hard to get an edge in word-wise with these guys. Although the Vanquisher, like I said, it's not. Ooh, wait a minute. What's that? Is there a new thing? Hold on. Let me unready real quick. There is adaptive war amp. Let's go ahead and purchase that really quick. Okay, and then ready up. 15%. I think that was a 15% bonus to biotics, and it's not really that much that impressive. But where did I put my little? Here it is. Okay. And to be fair, guys, I do want to make it clear off the bat here that I'm making judgments and kind of giving these feedback on here so I can have a good picture of how things are going to play with these. But BioWare is not done changing these.
Secure this position and stay.
So they are going to keep doing it. If any of you guys played Mass Effect 3, you know that they do ongoing balance changes. Why did I put the damn scope on it? I don't know, that damage actually feels pretty significant. I really don't know why I have the damn scope on there, though. That's the part that really fucking hurts.
Watch out. Lock my shield.
I feel like I'm not ever getting any damn shields out. Like I said, that actually does feel quite a bit better. I'm not gonna lie. That feels like this one might be a viable gun. I just need to get the fucking scope off of it. God damn, dude. I need to get that damn scope off of here. It's so hard to fucking use with a scope. This gun it's supposed to be a battle rifle.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Having a scope really makes it bad.
Keep it going.
All right.
Hostiles en route.
It feels so much better when they're up close and I can hip fire the damn thing. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, the scope is really not working for me on this gun at all. It's so bad.
Incoming fire.
I just want to see the rate of fire bonus with this guy up here. That feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. This guy, honestly, once I get that scope off of here,
Three more to go.
they should have an RDS. What's RDS? I know what ADS says, aim down sights, but what's RDS?
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
Yeah, the zoom. Honestly, I really think that they should have. I don't know why I just did
Enemies
that.
triangulating our nearest outpost. Find their sensor arrays and get them broken.
These are also faster, by the way. This is one of the changes. So much better now. Holy shit!
I'm reading a flat line.
Oh my god. What did I walk into? Stupid ass stagger.
One device down.
By the way, they said that they fixed this. They very much did not fix this right here. That is just straight up fail. Oh, let me through the damn... Seriously? Let me through the damn door so I can do the freaking devices.
Almost done. Get down.
That feels pretty fair. Oh shit, that's where things get tricky.
All enemy devices are now offline. Get down.
Okay, let's reload. Kick on turbocharge. Like I said, that damage feels pretty fair.
Enemies cleared. Stay alert.
Yeah, this game, a 4x zoom is not really workable. Like other games, I could see a 4x zoom, but I feel like the assault rifles should just have like a maybe a 1.5x zoom. Same with submachine guns, pistols. Maybe for pistols, give pistols a 2x zoom. Hell, you could even break it down more than that. A battle rifle like this maybe has a 2x zoom. You know, a light machine gun though, that guy will have you know, a 1.5x zoom. Oh shit! Get out of there, shall we?
Squad member down.
Oh hey, there's a guy behind me.
I'm reading a flat line.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. That was a lot of fun. Where's the guy that revived me? That was a little weird.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
All right. That scope really you have no idea how hard it is to use this damn thing with this scope on there. It really does not feel good. I'm still managing not to be last place with it, regardless. We're gonna relocate out of there. There we go. I realized that I don't have my damn thing turned on. Oh, what the hell is that? I'm wondering why my F key wasn't working here. Like I said, that's yes, some weapons did get upgraded. I am actually testing out one of those weapons right now. Shit. No, I'll be picking you up in just a second, Zyphon. I actually was testing out the matchmaking because supposedly the matchmaking was improved. But yes, I will be hopping in. Actually, I could probably hop in the Discord now. While I'm waiting on here. Shoop. There's Zyphon. Hey, Zyphon, what's up? Yeah, I was actually. They said that they improved the
feeding back on you.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so I said that there was. They said that they fixed some matchmaking stuff. So I was actually testing out the matchmaking. Thank you very much, Luke. I have a lot of fun with it. Okay. Luke, if you did not see, I actually just put out a common build, the Human Sentinel, which is in fact a common build. Whee!
Enemy tech shut down. I'm reading a flatline. Enemy tech shut down. Get to cover.
Get. Oh, see, we got this rubber banding going on here, though.
Almost done.
I actually have not got into any really rare ones yet. I have only done an uncommon build, which was the Asari Sentinel, and then I did a common build. The thing is that the ultra rare ones aren't necessarily bad. It's just that I wanted to start with an approachable spot, somewhere that people could actually kind of grab into.
Teammate injured.
This build that I'm doing right now, which is the Turian Soldier, is an uncommon build as well. So he's only a silver build. A lot of people will be able to get him pretty easily and build into him pretty easy. So yeah.
Destroyer. Teammate injured.
I really feel. Well, shit. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Just 3
Yeah,
hostiles
you might
remaining.
want to stay away from that thing.
Yeah. Do you know if they fixed the hot mic issue? Got him. I mean, the rares are not bad.
Good question. I haven't found out yet.
The rares are not necessarily bad in a lot of ways. Oh, goddamn. Dubstep gun and everybody. You and me, we're gonna have a talk. Go ahead, open up your mouth. Oh, he already got him. Yeah, it's like I feel like a lot of the builds have something to offer on there, so I don't discount them just based upon their rarities. Like all the ultra rares are bad, or all the commons are good, or whatever. I just like to have a variety.
Get to cover.
Didn't quite get him. Got him.
Squad member down. Get to cover. Shields are up. Lost my shield.
Whoa!
That's how Apex gets it done. Come on, hold.
There we go. All right, so that's that guy doesn't feel very bad. Like I said, I just need to get that damn that damn freaking patch, or that damn scope just made it so hard to use that gun. Best ultra rare. Oh, I missed what he said. Hold on, let me
I'm
scroll.
not hearing you over Discord.
Weird. Oh, I know why. I know why. I'll fix it. I have my audio going through my headset mic. That's why. Microphone. Okay, let's try that. Now can you hear me?
Much better. Now I can mute your stream instead of
Yes.
listening to you on a delay.
Yeah, so anyway, so what was the best ultra wear? Let me scroll back here real quick. If this thing will scroll!
Don't need no stinking scroll.
I love Invasion. 3 DPS, 1 Invasion. What are you talking about, Invasion? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Invasion is. You'll have to illuminate me for that. Yeah. Oh, my language is hilarious. So let's set it on that running gold, obviously, and then so let me go ahead and throw Xiphon an invite here really quick. I need to set up. I forgot today. I really need to go in and set up a one of those little things that says my origin information, so that way people can add me if they want. So I've got 3 points in here. We're gonna go and do munition training, and obviously gives ourselves a bonus to weapon damage and weight capacity, because that's helpful. And then, wait a minute. It comes with a scope by default.
What is it now?
Oh, that's annoying. Well, that makes that gun not as fun. The Sandstorm comes with a scope by default. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I was putting one on there just because it seemed more practical for the weapon.
Well, it would still improve accuracy, but yeah. So that was a thing I just found out. So by the way, anybody curious, that really hurts that gun's performance to me, because that makes it a lot more difficult to use. So let's okay. So another one that's not really a big bonus to the Valkyrie. A lot of them were. That was one of the most significant assault rifle changes. Invasion. Oh, you're talking about characters who have the invasion skill. Yeah, the Maddox still sucks. The Maddox got a rate of fire increase, but then a damage decrease. So it's kind of at the same level. There's not really much change there. So how is the post patch going? So I tested out the Sandstorm, which the Sandstorm got increased from a base damage of 112 to 140, which actually was a pretty significant damage bonus there. The problem is that the Sandstorm really feels difficult to use because of its mixture of high recoil and its and having a scope built in. Like you can't not have a scope for this, and that really hurts the gun's performance to me. By the way, I have the stock on it, so you guys were seeing reduced recoil. You were seeing 54% reduced recoil. So keep that in mind. That gameplay you just saw was with reduced recoil. Now the Valkyrie got a minor damage bonus. It feels almost insignificant, although I'm seeing different numbers to what they have on here. So, oh no, I've got the heavy barrel on it already. That's why. Okay, I got it now. Got it now.
You haven't unlocked those yet.
It is what it is. So we're gonna test out the Valkyrie, and you know what? Let's go ahead and try to maximize our time here. Let's also throw on the Shadow. We're gonna put on ultralights and then also the barrel to really maximize the damage output of it as much as we can. We're gonna see if this guy feels like a super soaker still. So we're gonna see how these two feel. Obviously, keep in mind that these guns are not necessarily things I would always use. Especially the Valkyrie is an ultra rare. Most of my builds are not going to have that. So, ooh, the Talon, nice.
Are you gonna keep it on random enemies or specific enemy type?
No, I'll probably have a specific enemy type. first, let's go ahead and let's grab some advanced packs, see if we get anything shiny out of it. I'm always up for getting shiny shit out of packs.
I'm still working on the basic packs.
Upgrade for the Cyclone. Get the upgrade so we can never use it. Sorry, the Cyclone is just absolute garbage. Hey, that I'll definitely take. I'll definitely take upgrade for the guy that I'm currently leveling up and building right now as we speak. No complaints there at all. Upgrade to the Raptor, that's not bad. The Raptor is kind of but, you know, is what it is. Alright, so, did we get any more points? No, it's rank 10, we get more points. But I did get, I got more patterns on him. No, I thought... What? I think I glitched this guy at some point. So if you guys didn't know, I guess there was a glitch, but it's been fixed now. So it's not there anymore, but there was a glitch where you could get these before you're supposed to. And I didn't realize that I did the glitch. But yeah, so that was what these two were what's supposed to unlock. Yeah, so I guess I inadvertently got them before I was supposed to. So, in any case, it is what it is. It's not like that's really hugely impacting on anything. Anyway, all right. So, so now we're going in with the Valkyrie and the Shadow. This could go really horribly wrong because if these guys are as bad as they used to be, I could end up with two completely fucking worthless weapons. So of course,
I don't know the Shadow. I'm not familiar with that one.
It is a particle accelerated sniper rifle. If you remember the collector sniper rifle from
Only crappy.
Well, it was the collector sniper rifle, but the collector sniper rifle made sense to me, and the reason why I say that is because the collector sniper rifle did significantly more damage than the collector assault rifle, like the collector particle rifle. Any recommendations on lightweight guns? I'll get to that in just a second. So the collector sniper rifle did a lot more damage per second, but it had a very small magazine, right? So it was like a burst fire, tons of damage up front, and then you're cooling it off. Whereas the particle rifle was like kind of like sustained damage over time. Particle rifle was still better overall, though. In this one, you have the paw and you have the Shadow, and the Shadow previously did less damage and had a larger magazine size, so it was kind of backwards from how it should have been. Like a sniper rifle, you think should be more damage up front, and the assault rifle should be more sustained damage, right?
Yes.
And they're still backwards from that. The Shadow has a bigger magazine size and less per second damage. But they gave it a damage buff, so it's less. It's the gap between the two damage wise is very minimal, but it's still not the same. I don't know. I'm kind of confused by that one. So lightweight guns. Recommendations on lightweight guns. So personally, the first place I'd start is with pistols. If you are at lower level stuff, the Charger is an excellent workhorse. If you're at lower levels, right? This guy feels really good. Outputs decent damage even on silver. You'll feel really good using this one. Okay, so that's good. He's lightweight, doesn't weigh you down. Anything that's lower than 10 kilos.
Hello. What's that?
Someone with a hot mic.
Oh, I didn't even miss the.
Nice Solarian art.
Not sure if it's a hot mic. I think he's just talking.
He's just talking. I'm muting him. No offense to anybody, but I just mute you on default
That
while I'm
guy's
on
got a
stream.
hot-
Yeah, but we got a guy with the new Solarian infiltrator. By the way, he looks like he's very much into BDSM for anybody who's interested in that sort of thing. Ha ha!
And I'm doing some weapon swaps real quick, and then I'll be ready to ready up.
Okay, I'll unready for a second. But yeah, so in any case though, so that's a good ultralight there. Once you get into shotguns, or the assault rifles, assault rifles. That's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to remember which was the lightweight guy. So the Avenger is pretty lightweight, but that's damage as shit. So we're not gonna get a whole lot good out of there. To be honest with you, a lot of these feel pretty meh. The Raptor is alright for weight, but it's still pretty heavy. It's heavier than it was in the other one. So shotguns, the Disciple is pretty good for its weight. It's one of the stronger shotguns, honestly.
In all reality, though, the Talon, if you get a hold of that one, makes a better shotgun than most shotguns at a reduced weight.
It actually weighs more than the Disciple.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
My bad.
Okay, I'm gonna ready up. But yeah, so I would actually recommend going with the Charger. That's the primary route I would go on there, is with the Charger, because that guy's just a good workhorse. He's honestly how I feel the Avenger should be, but the Avenger feels weaker.
One thing to look about on the different weapon classes, though, is your pistols and assault rifles have a faster reload animation, whereas snipers and shotguns are significantly slower.
Yes.
So if you're looking for something to reload fast, then the Talon does have that advantage over shotguns.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start off using the Shadow, just because I feel like it will be more reliable to use the other gun. Oh god, I forgot about that damn kick. Oh shit.
Shields are out.
Yeah, so I'm still getting that super soaker vibe. I don't know if you guys feel the same. I mean, look at... I should be able to expend a magazine quickly and kill an enemy. That's not doing it. It's still worthless. It's still completely fucking worthless. So, yeah, the nullifier. I'm okay with the nullifier. I actually kind of like the that on there. It actually has a good feel to it. So so that's that. So the Shadow is no go.
I'm reading a flatline.
Oops. There's one thing I noticed in the past is a little handy to attack.
Ammo's dry.
It has.
Not as bad for a while, but it's gotten worse again.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah. I like to, it's worse than it was in the very beginning. Like I noticed myself popping all over the map.
Ooh.
I'm reading a flatline. I'm with you. Shields down.
Should really get that my damage buff going on here.
There we go.
Get me in cover.
There's the tech combo I was looking for.
I get it that it's a burst weapon, but yeah, no, there's a reason I called the Shadow the Super Soaker before, because that's what it felt like. I felt like I was just throwing a spraying water at enemies. Like, this guy feels a little bit heftier, but the problem I run into with this one here is the fact that it's like, that kick is so bad, and I can't, the problem is I don't have the stability guy on here, I think. This one feels like it might be more reliable. Yeah, I feel like I might be able to use the Falcon. Or not the Falcon, the, what do you call it? The freaking, Valkyrie. The Valkyrie might be a workable solution. I just need to throw on the stock, and get the stock going on here. And then, possibly with the passives, for stability and accuracy, could really help. So. Oh yeah, no, the Shadow has horrible kick. It is disgustingly bad. It literally is just like zoop right up to the ceiling, like instantly. But I was trying to compensate that for that, just like, hey, let me get some damage output out of it. The damage output is garbage. It needs to be at least double of what it is now. It's completely pointless. I would be okay if you made the damage like, what is it at? It's 40 right now, I think, somewhere around there. say it's 40 right now, okay? I would be okay if you made the damage 100 per second, 100 damage per second, and then cut the magazine in half. That would make it feel like how a sniper rifle should be. Like, you would think 100 damage per second sounds pretty insane damage, but when you think how quickly it's gonna burst out and overheat, that would be the balancing factor. Is you would overheat it super fast, but you want to balance the overheat time, the time to until you get
Incoming fire!
As long as I can keep myself to dealing with one enemy at a time, I'm okay.
That's interesting though, that they were supposed to improve the latency, and they oh shit, you guys are both dead. I'm gonna see if I can get up there.
I always reflexively try and tap the space button to reduce bleed out, but it doesn't.
It doesn't do anything in this game?
Not that I've noticed.
Wow, that was a cheap shot, man. What's up with that shit, huh?
Lost my shield. Ammo's dry.
That didn't work.
Oh, finally. There we go. Now I can get that combo.
I feel like the sandstorm had better damage output.
Squad member down.
See if I can get to him.
So I do want to throw that out there. That is one thing I noticed. The sandstorm had better damage output than the Valkyrie.
Member down. Lost my shield.
Damn.
Squad member down.
I'll res myself because you guys are having.
Come on.
3 more to go.
Check this out. I just want to show you guys this here. Look how long this takes with this kick in mind, right? I would have had him killed a long time ago if that was even the sandstorm. So that's kind of an eh. I mean, it is workable if it's the only battle rifle you have. However, I will say that it is definitely not a high priority pick. The Revenant still feels like more reliable damage with better accuracy and stability. Oh, hey there, buddy! Surprise!
It's at like 0 heading to that one.
Fine, dude. You wanna rush up there and take the device?
Shut down.
Let's do it.
Low on ammo.
Seriously, this is fucking annoying.
What?
Getting stuck in the damn doorway because of a fucking breacher.
Getting a flatline.
I should not be blocked from going through a damn doorway from this little ass robot.
Teammate injured.
That is retarded. Ugh. That shit frustrates me. Because it's
Yeah,
like
I agree.
that is in no way makes any damn sense. If that's like a nullifier, the nullifier who is designed to be a zoner type class, yeah, no, I'm down with that. I get that. I'm totally there with you there. But whenever it's the little ass guy there,
Incoming fire.
Fucking can't jump shit.
are you like rubber banding when you try to jump up to places?
Taking terror.
The mantling hangs up horribly.
All enemy devices are now offline.
Okay.
Squad member down.
Oh, by the way, aren't you playing the Krogan, right?
I'm playing a Krogard.
Yeah, I would recommend against the Krogans. They feel so...
It would be acceptable except at rank 10, it's just too low, my rage level isn't high enough.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I've played a bunch of them, and it's just the way that they move around. Just feels really bad.
Squad member down.
I generate, or I hit the ops pack fast enough.
I'm gonna...
Oh,
Oh, did you already get res? Never mind.
yeah, I brought myself back up because I was in, like, the stomp animation had already started. So I just got that one fast enough because I couldn't hit the ops pack fast enough.
He made sure I couldn't breach the doorway. Yeah, exactly. The breachers aren't supposed to be like zoner. They're not zoner enemies. That's the nullifier. The nullifier is a zoner. He's a and he's a cover flusher, right? That's kind of his two functions, and that makes sense. The breacher is just a cover flusher. He's not meant to zone you out of fucking doorways.
Got a destroyer.
Like, look at that. Like, how many magazines do I have to empty into this guy with an ultra rare weapon?
I'm reading a flatline.
Like, that was brutal. Okay, that just feels horrible. That feels so bad
Cover.
right there.
Teammate injured.
So the Valkyrie still doesn't feel up to par on its damage. It really doesn't. For how bad the stability of it is and how bad that kick is, it really does not pack a punch that merits the...
Teammate injured.
Hey guys, I'm gonna annoy him to death. Hey buddy. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Holy crap, I did nothing to that destroyer with that.
Ammo's dry.
Doesn't this just feel completely worthless? I feel like I'm in one of those really cheap B sci-fi movies. And I'm gonna die.
Teammate injured.
Pump it more. Oh, like kind of like pulse it more. It does kind of make a pew pew noise. It's like pew 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 pew.
I'm reading a flatline.
Fuck. Yeah, they did not tone down the
Teammate
servers
injured.
at all.
Oh no, they did, just not enough, I think.
I'm reading
Well,
a flatline.
it's their tracking that's
Oh,
insane. Like, there's no
I
method
see.
of evading that actually avoids them.
Low on
Like,
ammo.
is that what you're saying?
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Low on ammo. Teammate injured.
Guys, I got a kill with the shadow. Everybody stop the presses. Turn off your cell phones. Pinch your grandmothers. I killed somebody with the shadow. The world needs to end now.
Clear for now.
Oh, somebody nuked it.
I did.
Oh, you didn't feel like shooting that last guy forever?
I felt like I spent enough ammo fucking shooting that damn nullifier for 5 hours with his fucking shadow. Oh my god, is it so painful? So painful. Hey guys, so here we go. Check this out. I'm gonna start aiming at the ground.
Squad member down.
I got up. I started aiming at the ground, and I ended up. Oh, this is gonna go bad for me. Oh shit! Fucking nullifier. All right, I'm the hell out of here. I wonder if they're rubber banding as badly as you are. That's why they keep going down.
Maybe worse.
Ammo's dry.
It is entirely possible, which I feel kind of sucks, because I feel like the one viable solution we had previously was
I need ammo.
I annoyed him, guys.
Jam
I'm
down.
there, I just teleported across the map, man.
I need ammo.
I need ammo on a gun that has infinite ammo. Right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that damage still feels really bad on the observers. They need to tone that down by, like, I would say half, not half, but I would say another.
They need to calm down the damage. They need to reduce a consistent rate of fire.
Well, it's all the particle weapons like that are all one damage are damage per second. They're a 600 rate of fire.
Well, what it does, like, here's the thing: is it follows you everywhere. It does not. It has 100% accuracy, and no matter where you go, unless you absolutely find a wall, and a high wall at that, it's going to chase you around everywhere. You know, the evade button makes no effective evade, and it's very difficult to stagger them since they're so high up in the air.
Yeah.
I need ammo. Squad member down.
It's even worse to try to even kill them when you have guns that are like, might as well be pea shooters. Everybody's fucking dying here.
Incoming fire.
Jesus.
Oh, I almost
I'm reading a
charged
flatline.
myself out of the map.
Just so, like, I feel like, okay, so maybe you have these guns that don't do as much damage. They need to have more impact to them. They feel completely useless and have no purpose here. Like, this gun here, I feel like I'm firing these big, heavy bullets out of this thing. It feels like heavy duty. But this guy is just like, whatever, I'm still gonna keep shooting you. Like, I can't interrupt him from doing anything. Like, that's my problem, is there's no sense of crowd control in this game at all with the weapons. But yeah, I can get down with maybe decreasing ugh. I don't know why, it's starting to get warmer in my office. I'm taking off those headphones. If you guys hear any echo or anything, let me know. But I'm starting to get a little warm in here. Because my headphones don't let my head breathe. And it gives me wonderful headphone hair, you know, and that's always a fun thing.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
And that just went off.
Enemies down. Keep your guard up.
How I ever got a bronze medal in kills is beyond me.
We've got major enemy targets nearby. Let's take them out.
We started out having some feedback, but at the end of that phrase, it cut out the feedback.
Okay.
Whoa.
Target eliminated.
That's the way to do it.
We've got a read on another priority target.
Where's he at?
It takes too long to run up the second target, too.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, you ever notice that? The targets, there's like this delay in between targets spawning. Oh my good grief.
Keep a new target. You know, they actually put that out there. Why is he not pulling up on the... Oh, there he is.
Lost my shield. Scratch one.
There we go.
I need ammo.
But that third target seems to spawn in just fine. It's the second target specifically that has that long latency behind it.
Nearly through.
I'm gonna die.
Whoa!
I mean, I will, but not today.
Head down.
I'm gonna die, apparently. Because, hey, look, I just ran myself face first into that damn... oh! So that's the last guy, I guess.
I'm reading a flatline.
Shit.
By the way, the last guy is a destroyer.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. No enemy targets left in play.
He nuked it, too.
Teammate injured.
I got it.
Yeah. Nice.
Heads down.
Oh! Good grief.
I also apparently hit the destroyer, too, while I was at it.
No, the destroyer was the target.
Oh, I thought it was the nullifier.
No, the destroyer was the last target. Oh shit, you're down. No one's reviving you. Oh my god, I can't get over there in time. I'm too damn slow.
That's right. I'm saving my the last of my
But you're like the only other person that's doing
for
anything here.
wave
I'm just
7.
kidding. No, we're bottom of the scoreboard.
Ammo's dry.
Okay, so
I'm reading a flatline.
yeah. You ever feel like you're completely useless? That's what happens when you use these guns. Like the thing is that people are like, oh, the Vanquisher should be nerfed, right? Well, apparently the Vanquisher did have a bug where it was giving you extra headshot damage, but no, the Vanquisher didn't need to be nerfed. Everything else needs to be buffed even more.
Ammo's dry. Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Unfortunately, I think the stat they're prepping in this game is for the long game with all of the extra bonus stat BS.
Well, no, that's the thing, is that you don't, like, yes, you should have the game balanced for end game and mid game and, you know, beginning game. You know, you should have it all
Ammo's dry.
kind of like put together. It should not be just enjoyable for the veterans or just enjoyable
All enemies
for
clear.
the
Keep it up.
you know, for the beginners. It should be enjoyable for everybody at all levels, and I think that's my major issue, is that it doesn't feel enjoyable for everybody. It feels enjoyable
We're done
for
here.
some,
Get yourself to the LZ.
and that's kind of your key, that your shit isn't balanced right. Is if certain people using certain things are all having a qualitatively provable, easier time playing or having more fun while playing, that means your stuff is not balanced. Like, yes, we all realize that the Avenger is going to be lethal. Holy shit! What is this?
Shields are out.
I don't know what is this.
What the? Like, there's like 4 observers just all hosing me at the same time. Yeah, the observers still feel a little bit too strong. I mean, granted, this is gold. Yes, this is gold difficulty. And also, I'll test out the Falcon after this. I don't think the Falcon got any changes, but oh god damn it! Look at that! I had an easier time getting around a nullifier through that doorway than I did a freaking breacher. Tell me that's not broken as hell.
Squad member down.
Shit.
Incoming fire.
Yeah, the aim on the observers is just crazy. It does not falter. I think that's my major issue with it. It's like you just see how it's like just so. Well, I mean, it's a laser beam, obviously.
Mission complete. Full team secure. Good work.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Like I said, so the Shadow's still completely useless. That guy's completely knocked off the list. The Sweeper got a very minimal damage. Like, what the hell is 4 damage points? It got upgraded.
Yeah, on a 3-round burst weapon.
Yeah, but I mean that's still 12 damage, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, I outscored you.
Oh yeah, well dude, I'm playing with like weapons that were previously garbage, and guess what? They're still garbage.
Mine weren't garbage, they were just underpowered for gold.
Yeah.
Including the class I used too.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you're gonna balance shit, you should have commons balanced for bronze, you know, silver weapons balanced for silver, gold weapons balanced for gold, and then ultra rare should be slightly overpowered for gold and prepped for platinum, right? You know what I mean? That to me feels right. Valkyrie, hands down, needs the fucking stability mod. The stock, it's unusable without it. So we're gonna try it out here with the better damage. Now the thing is I am cutting down my clip size, and but I'm also getting better recharge. We can probably throw in a pistol on here as a backup. I don't think I can throw on the Scorpion, but let's try it out. Boost up that damage. And give me one more second to put me over. No! Okay. Alright, so we're going to do Valkyrie and Scorpion. See how that feels. I did get a level up. Do I get anything from it? I got 3 points. Which I don't think I can really do anything with that yet. If I remember right, I'm going to get power augmentation, I think. And then weapon efficiency and precision. And I already have turbocharge with this build on here. So we'll see how that goes. You know what? That will help. Hold on a second. While we're waiting, I'm going to turn off. My damn heater is running in here. No wonder it's so fucking hot. Why is it hot?
Surprise.
It's trying to freaking roast me. Damn. I was wondering, I'm like sitting here like sweating and shit. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like seriously, that it's real. You're just sitting here like roasting. You're like, what the hell happened? All right, so I'm gonna throw on some other shit on here real quick. No, that's not what I want. I want some boosters.
Are we gonna stick with Remnant?
No, I'm gonna switch it up here in a second, but I'm gonna throw on some incendiary ammo and an assault rifle amp. And then we're gonna switch it to Outlaws. By the way, Outlaws got a buff overall, so they are a bit tougher now. Especially those snipers. You really want to go after those snipers. We'll see how that pans out. Oh, good God. Okay. Ugh. For real, guys, first world problems of being a streamer. Whenever your heater in your office is just sitting there running, and you can't hear it running because your headphones are drowning out background noise a little bit too well. Ugh. And then you're just like, why am I dying of heat exhaustion here? Oh, first world problems, guys. First world problems. All right, so here we go.
I'm gonna try and actually play the Krogard as a little bit more of a sniper, see, in more or less reserve charge for emergency situations or closing the gap on sharpshooters.
It's like I said, there's the way the Krogans maneuver just feels so bad to me. Okay, so let's see how this is. That is much more manageable. Now, once I get the power armor upgrade, that'll also help the stability. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't realize that this was gonna... Oh, wait, do you have a map on random, or did you manually pick this?
It's on random. It does this a lot to me, though.
This is a bad map to try and run a sniper weapon.
Yes, yes it is. Especially with the Krogard, who is not a sniper by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, but it could have made him into a sniper.
Come on.
What the hell?
Good God, that accuracy, though.
Sharpshooters like to play, they like to run.
That feels a little bit better. Especially if I'm up close like this. It still feels a little weak. I am gonna say that I do think that this kit is, or this weapon is still a little weak.
Watch out!
I don't know how I didn't get the fire combo for that guy. He was smoldering. Whatever.
Even landing those headshots, which is a challenge and a half with this gun. That Ishiray, though. The Ishiray feels good.
Keep your guard up.
That guy has not changed, by the way. If you guys are looking for a solid, I think it's can't remember if the Ishiray is gold or if it's a silver weapon. But
I would say it's probably gold.
I think it's a gold weapon. It is actually. I can't remember because the Widow I thought was gold, and then the Black Widow is ultra rare.
No. The Widow is silver.
Oh, is it now? Okay, so that's.
Yeah.
I'm getting it confused from Mass Effect 3 then.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3, the Widow is gold, the Black Widow is platinum.
Yeah. Platinum, black.
Get to cover.
I won that slugfest.
You want a slugfest with another Krogan?
Uh-huh. Barely won. And I didn't win that random sniper fire.
Yeah, that feels a lot better with that the paired stability of turbocharge with the stability mod on there feels a lot better, a lot more usable. Still feels pretty weak, to be honest, for being an ultra rare weapon, and the damage is not going to change that much, right? It's it's gonna go up. Yeah, it's like 10 more points per bullet. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a lot to me, but it's a whole whopping 20 more points of damage per
Intelligence
burst.
needs data from your location. Look for an entry point.
Where's it at?
Okay.
The hell? Oh, there it is. I see it.
Oh, it's down below.
That's what she said. There you go.
Squad member down.
I'm gonna die.
I'm reading a flatline.
My fourth guy's throwing him out. Oh, there, he's actually coming out.
Watch out.
Come on, blow up already. God damn it. Ah! Okay, so not everybody can be testing really bad guns.
I'm reading a flatline.
I'm not testing anything, I just have no opportunity to use my vanquisher on this map. Oh, apparently I got executed or stomped or
Got the
something.
data.
Now, something I'm not clear on, is it only top level boss type enemies that can perform a sync?
Yes. Well, no, it depends on your faction. So the Ket faction has 2 enemies that can perform sync kills, but everybody else only has 1 as far as I'm aware.
That's right,
So
the
it's
enemy
the,
other thing.
yeah, the Hydra and the Destroyer are the only ones that have sync kills on their factions. But yes, it does make it entertaining watching me futilely try to use these guns that are grossly underpowered.
Uh-huh.
It is very highly entertaining, but it's also informative because you guys might say, hey, this looks like a good gun, but then you actually use it and you're like, no, this is not a good gun. This is complete garbage. Well, I'm doing the research for you, so you know that hey, if you really want to use this gun in particular, first of all, the Shadow, never use the Shadow until they give it a massive buff. When I say a massive buff, I mean at least 50% more damage. No, it's updating, buddy. Which I'm not sure which chat you're talking about. But yeah, so like I said, the Sandstorm actually feels pretty damn good, all things considered. But the oh shit.
Squad member down.
Shit. Where the fuck did I get shot from?
Probably sharpshooter. Keep in mind the sharpshooter were buffed.
Yeah, buff to shoot through the walls.
Yes.
It's actually apparently a pariah that's right
Shields
there.
are out.
Wee. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I was caught out in the open trying to get greedy. I was getting greedy, and that's what happens when you get greedy.
Nice one.
Shoot me now, bitch! What's up? What's up? You got nothing to say? Get back here. I'm talking to you. I'll take 5 hours to shoot you to death. I will throw little peas at you until you get annoyed and give up and leave.
I'm reading a flatline.
What the hell, really? Shooting with generations is ridiculous too. I made a full lap around the map. Either I was getting invisibly shot one time, just enough to keep my shields down.
I need to go get some ammo.
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
Geronimo! It's so slow! By the way, this still feels better. Punching the guy to death still feels like a more viable solution than using an ultra rare rifle. That should tell you everything you need to know about this gun. Oh shit!
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
Fortunately enough, we have an Asari adept on here who can carry the match, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Hostiles en route.
I wouldn't know a thing about the Asari adept, guys.
Top hat noob.
Top hat
You probably
noob.
watched your build video and decided to follow suit.
A lot of people have. I've been hearing nothing but people loving that build, though. And this is something that's more amusing to me, right? Something that kind of cracks me up a bit is,
Teammate injured.
What the fuck?
oh, so YouTube is again delayed by damn 10 minutes. Okay then. So, oh, I need to be out of there right now. Fuck your flat cannon.
Head down.
Damn, you guys must be causing a ruckus down there, I'm telling you what.
I fired off a few sniper rounds.
I fell.
Lost my shield. Get to cover.
Did you guys, nobody's broke his targeting, no, his targeting array's broke now. Okay. I was gonna say, man, you guys need to break that targeting array first thing.
Back every time I could line up a shot on him. And no, his targeting array is not broken, it's just broken in.
Yeah, that should be priority 1 for those guys.
Well, I kept trying to shoot it, but every time I tried to, he kept turning around.
I see.
So I was aiming for the boot spot on the back, but that only did so good.
Ooh!
It doesn't seem so interesting in me now. I don't know why. Apparently that Hydra was calling shots. Said, hey, that Trojan hiding out in the field? Yeah, go get his ass.
Shield down. Just 3 hostiles remaining.
So I got the sharpshooter there.
Memorize.
Watch out.
That was a damn good shot that he did. He threaded the needle there.
Oh, the sharpshooter or the...
Yeah, the sharpshooter threaded the needle.
Laying down the hurt. All clear for now.
Alright, so... just need extra damage. Am I using what on the Asari adept? Damn it. Sometimes I'm not looking at chat, guys. I'm sorry.
Picking up classified data on the
Okay,
Scourge.
so
Upload it
always
before they launch.
carries. Do you ever use the grenade explosions? Do I ever notice grenade explosions are wonky sometimes? Yes, I actually noticed that is very much wonky, as I just demonstrated on that last mission when I threw a grenade, landed beside a guy, It exploded and did no damage to him. I am happy, by the way, the sniper seems to have the sound effect is upgraded. It feels a lot better now. Like I hear it when it's targeting me. Like that beep, beep, beep. And more. Sandstorm and more. Luke, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. I did test out the sandstorm, if that's what you're talking about. I'm not gonna play your game, buddy.
What's the Atlas has found us?
There we go. You can what? I'm not sure what you're saying, buddy. Oh, hi there. Like I said, man, you kind of sometimes I don't see the chat message. I only see one at a time. So you'll have to give me some context to what you're saying, or else I don't always know. Just general.
Thank you.
Here I come to save the day!
Upload complete. Good job, Apex.
Good job, guys. Good job. Great job, team. Everybody, take a beer break. Maybe some shots. Oh, shit.
Teammate injured.
Hey guys, just check this out. I just want you to look. I'm really, my face is tired, guys. My face is tired. That's all I've got to say. I gotta highlight that shit. That was great. That was fantastic. Yeah, that melee build was the first one I did. The second one I did was the Human Sentinel. It was kind of the exact opposite. It was a weapons platform. My face is tired, guys. So tired.
3 more to go.
Oh yeah, the Drell Assassin's great. So by the way, speaking of kind of that, I really want the recon mine of some sort back. The thing I loved is the whole idea of revealing enemies through walls.
That hurt them. Be ready.
I really want something that can do that again. Some sort of power, you know, whether it be like a Widowmaker type, you know, goggles or some shit. I think isn't there in single player isn't there a scope or something that I think you can see through walls? I can't remember. But I think there's something like that in single player already. So it's in the game, which means that it has a high likelihood of eventually coming to multiplayer. Listen here, you. I ain't got time for your shit.
Squad member down.
I apparently made him think twice. 15% perk is great. Oh, you mean the equipment? The 15% equipment is great?
Teammate injured.
What the fuck?
Siphon, what did you do? No!
I'm hiding in the roof.
He's a little... Oh, hey, look, there's a guy there. Oh, that's a teammate. Okay, good. That's right, buddy. I got balls of fucking steel. Facing down that guy. Oh, god damn it. Run away. Run away. Okay. Please look. I have no idea what you're trying to say, Luke, buddy. No idea what you're trying to say here. I do know, however, how to fall off the cliff. Yeah, so just so you know, like whenever I'm in the middle of the match, sometimes I get in concentration mode and I can't look at the chat. That's nobody's that good. James, if you actually now, okay, for my if it's my Asari build that you're looking at, still go with the Juggernaut, hands down, because my Asari Adept build is not a power build primarily. It's mostly the biggest part of its damage comes from the melee. That 75% melee damage is huge. So that's where I go. And still go with the Juggernaut. What did I place on here? Still.
Oh, you beat me out on this one.
That hurts though. You really need to stop using the Krogans. They're so bad. Just don't even look at them. Forget that they exist. All of the Krogans. It's not because of their ability kits. It's because of the way that they like the way they just handle. Just feels so bad.
Yeah, they handle like the slugs they are.
It's so, I don't know. It's just. Okay, so we can go with this one, I think. Weapon weight. Yeah, we're definitely going with that one. That gives me more grenades, which I'm okay with. Okay, so. And the final bit, actually, no, I can put another point into Fortify here, which is good. It's just recharge speed, but that's the way we're going to go with that.
Well, if I'm, my characters, I've been focusing one at a time on characters, and yeah, I do need to stay away from the Krogans, but it was a matter of timing and, oh, that looks pretty. So, I started off with Human Vanguard, went to the Krogan Mercenary, maxed him out, and then I went on to the Krogard because that was the card that was unlocked at that time.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that I just unlocked.
I know. I'm just saying, like, all of the Krogans feel horrible. I can't even... I have no evens on those. Okay, I see what you're saying, Luke. So here's the thing, is that, like I said, it depends on what build you're doing for the Asari Adepts. Like I said, if you're using my Asari Adept build, the Biotic Amp is not going to be that great for you. It is not that, like, its main source of damage comes from its melee, not from its powers. So that's the major thing you got to remember. Its melee is far and away better damage than its biotics. So the 15% melee biotic damage bonus is like, it's paper thin. That's nothing compared to 75%. That's not 3 times. That's like 6 times more damage bonus that you're getting from that.
I just unlocked.
The new Asari or new Solarian?
The Crusader.
Oh, I've got the Crusader. It's not good.
Oh.
Its damage.
It used to be good.
No, it used to be amazing. So here's the thing: is that the with the where's it at? Where's he at? Shotguns. So here's the thing: is in Mass Effect 3, the Crusader had maxed out damage. It was essentially like a sniper rifle of shotguns. That's why people joked, including myself, that the Crusader was the best sniper rifle in the game. In this one, though, it had its damage cut in half or more. Like, seriously, like the Disciple does more damage than the Crusader. Now, granted, obviously, the Disciple is a scatter shot, so it's pellet damage, but 600 and some odd damage for the Disciple and 400 and some odd damage for the Crusader, that is completely reversed. Yeah, it's more than half. You're right. It's more than half. When I used it, I was so furious. I was so furious at how badly they screwed this gun. Ultra rare, man. Ultra rares are supposed to be those guns that are just, man, they are over and above. They have a special gimmick to them. They do some incredible stats on here. Like, it's a sniper weapon. This thing requires pinpoint accuracy for a shotgun. And you're going to tell me that it does horrible damage. Like, It kills me. It physically pains me. Anyway, we're done with the Valkyrie. I'm going to move on to the Falcon. I can't remember. Was the Falcon changed?
Remember.
Let's see. No, it was not. It had the Sweeper. The Sweeper had such a small difference. It's still going to suck. I mean, the Sweeper is not the worst Revenant weapon. It's okay. But the damage difference on it literally is... It went from 60 damage to 64 damage. And then at max rank, it went from 72 to 77. That's like so minuscule. Yeah. We have pistols. So we're actually going to test out the Hornets is... The Hornet got increased by a bit on there. So did the Phalanx. And so did the Scorpion. So we've got a few pistols to test out. Let's start with... I didn't use the Hornet last match, and I should have. I forgot that I had it equipped. So we're going to throw on... let's do the Hornet and the Scorpion first. Let's see here. No, we don't need accuracy. So let's do clip size. And then we'll do the barrel. Give it some more damage. We're really going to give it all that we can. So we're going in double weapons here, double pistols here. All right, and then I'm gonna go buy some packs because I have like 112,000. I have to
like
get
that you can double up on
weapons.
Like
yeah, you can carry 2 pistols or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep giving me that damn Zalkin. It's not gonna make the damn gun any better. I have to charge up 3-round burst weapon. That completely defeats the fucking purpose of a 3-round burst. Sorry, I can't stand that gun. It's like, oh, it's a semi-auto, but if you charge it up, you can get a 3-round burst. Like, no.
Which one is that?
The Zalkin.
I don't know.
It's the Ket battle rifle, if you will. Hey, there we go. I'll take that. Turian Soldier maxed out, guys. That's good for you guys who are looking for my build, because now I can have the maximum amount of skill points and make the most fleshed out build for it. That's awesome. I'll take it. Hey, got a level up for the Indra. The Indra actually also got a bit of a buff, so it actually... Oh, okay, I'm done now. I'm done buying packs. Alright, so let's go ahead. I should have gotten 5 points. 5 points, I'll take that. That means I can go into munitions training and take the... spare ammo in here. Man, this is going to make the better reload speed too. That was the one that I really love that one. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's open this back up here now that we've ranted long enough. Okay, so Indra has not been tested yet. I'm moving on to that one next after I get done with the pistols. I'm trying to move in a logical order, so I started with assault rifles. And now I'm moving to pistols, and then I'm going to go to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Actually, no. No, I'm not.
You're out of time.
I'm out of time. As I'm about to start a new match on here. I'm going to continue testing on this one, but yes, I'm going to be moving in a logical order on there. Some of you guys may get a chance to play the game before then. But, so here's the thing with the Indra. I will discuss this. I'm actually going to leave out of the lobby there. I don't know why it seems to be glitching on these. Probably because I don't know. Anyway, so where's my weapon? This is where I want to go. Okay, so with the Indra, right? And now Indra is better than is the higher rank than the Raptor now. But here was the previous problem between the Indra and the Raptor. The Raptor did more damage per shot and had a faster rate of fire, right? It had a faster rate of fire, but a smaller clip size. So you would burst out of your damage quicker. But I was like, that really, to me, just the Raptor just felt better. And it's a silver weapon versus the Indra being gold. And essentially, here's the thing, is that now they buff the damage of the Indra, not the Raptor. So now the Indra does more damage per shot, slower rate of fire, but a larger magazine size. So now the Indra, I feel like it seems like it'll be in a better place compared to the Raptor. But the Raptor, I mean, for being a better gun, was kind of an better gun. It wasn't a good gun. It was still fairly weak. But now the Indra feels like it might be a little bit better. So it is worth testing that one. Yeah, so it's definitely worth a test. I unfortunately didn't get a chance to go to it because I feel like I spent too much time trying to hope that the Valkyries was going to be worth a damn. So far, what we did get tested out here tonight, the sweeper's changes were minimal, but it is, I would rank it in the middle. I would rank it in the middle. It's does okay. Like let me preface this. All the guns are weak as shit in this game, honestly, except for maybe the Ishire and the Widow. But their firing is so slow that kind of compensates. So all of the damage output in this game is fairly low comparatively, and I feel like everything kind of still needs to be buffed up a little bit. With that said, among the guns, ranking the guns as they are, not how overall guns are still weak, the sweeper is okay. It is adequate. While I'm at it though, yeah, the sweeper is adequate. It's all right. There are worse guns. There are better guns, and that did get a damage buff, so it's it's still okay. The Sandstorm actually got a pretty hefty buff comparatively to the other guns. It does actually feel pretty good. The downside, and I didn't realize this until we tested it here, is that the Sandstorm has a built-in fucking scope. And I feel like it handles worse as a result, because that zoom on the scope is so severe, it makes it difficult to use it in close quarters, or medium ranges, I should say. Close quarters, you just hip fire it, but at long ranges, it's got a nice scope, but it's not very accurate, right? Or it's alright on accuracy, but like I said, I feel like it suffers in the mid-range. And then we had what was the other one that got buffed? The Matic. The Matic, I feel like, is in about the same place. It did not go anywhere. It had its rate of fire fixed. So the rate of fire on the gun was bugged, and they fixed it. So now that it fires as fast as you can pull the trigger, but then they nerfed the damage. So it's literally, it's at 0. It went up and then it went down. So it's at 0. And then we had the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie just does not feel like it's got enough damage per shot. It really doesn't. For being an ultra rare rifle, it needs some love. Serious love. It needs to have like its damage increased by like 50% or more. It really is not getting a whole lot of love on there. So sniper rifles, though, I did get a chance because I was really curious on the Shadow. The Shadow is absolute fucking garbage. It is completely pointless. It is a waste of your goddamn time. Don't even fucking use this gun. It is worthless. Fucking worthless. I might as well whip out my dick and piss on the enemy for all the good it does. That's how.
That's pretty bad right there.
That is how bad it is. It like literally it is one of the worst guns in this game, and it's gold. It is a gold gun. It's a rare gun. If you're gonna use a sniper rifle, the Ishire and the Vanquisher still feel like they're the best options. If you want something that's fun, the Nadalin here, or Naladin, is actually fun. That's essentially your Chrysae from Mass Effect 3. If you're familiar with the Chrysae pre-nerf, that's how this guy felt. Although, again, this is my major complaint, something they haven't fixed. I'm going to try to see if I can like maybe put the word out to them to help them get this a little bit better. None of the guns have any stagger. I feel like there's very little stagger to the guns, and the Chrysae, as well as so going into shotguns, as well as the Venom, as well as the Disciple. The Crusader a little bit too, but maybe like the Venom and the Crusader, or the Venom and the Disciple, as well as the Talon and the Scorpion. All of these guns, the reason why they were so good was not because of the damage. The reason why they were so good is because they were stagger locks. They were stun locks on enemies. You could like lay down a bunch of grenades, stun lock enemies, and it really helped you control hordes of enemies a lot better. Because when you're playing horde mode, which is what this is, it's a wave defense, it's a horde mode, crowd control is king. And when you have a gun like the Scorpion that used to be like a really good crowd control pistol, especially when you're going against like kind of those faster moving agile characters like the Phantom, it was a great way to stun lock the Phantom and really helped you neutralize them. It was a tactic. In this game, the Scorpion has virtually no stagger. It feels like it does nothing, especially enemies that have shields. Like, shields used to still be able to be staggered, and now you can't stagger them at all. And that, I feel like, really is where it really sucks. If you're going to want to use an SMG, lower level, the Charger is a great workhorse. Great workhorse. Once you start getting up a little bit, the Phalanx is a good solid performer as well. Not the strongest, but it feels pretty solid. And then once you get up into gold weapons, the Equalizer is kind of your go-to gun for SMGs. I imagine I have not had a chance to use the Hurricane yet. I know it's in here. Damage output may be better on the Hurricane, I don't know yet. But right now, as it is, the kind of meta, if you will, is for the Equalizer. Solid damage output, good rate of fire, never runs out of ammo. You know, that's it. It overall feels like the best performer of the SMGs. Sniper rifles, like I said, Ishiray or Equalizer, or not Equalizer, the Ishiray or the Vanquisher. The Ishiray or the Vanquisher are the two sniper rifles of choice. Disciple, and I would say probably, honestly, shotguns, the Disciple is pretty much the only one I go to. They did buff the rate of fire of the Hesh, I believe. Let me double check that really quick.
Well, the scatter shot's got a decent DPS behind it due to its rate of fire.
Oh yeah,
And also
I haven't
ammunition behind it, and its effective reload is very fast for a overheating weapon.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have the run into a cooldown on it, it's, you know, you got like what, about a second and a half, maybe 2 full seconds, and its maximum magazine, and you got 9 shots out of it before it hits the cooldown animation. That
might be a good one. So yeah, the Disciple and the Scatter Shot might be your two go-tos for shotguns. But yeah, so assault rifles, it's still, the Revenant is probably the most reliable. The Paw is also a decent one. It's not that great, honestly. But if you get up to higher ranks, the damage might be at least decent enough. I might give it a pass, but honestly, as it is right now, assault rifles, it's pretty much the Revenant. Yeah, the Revenant. The Soned, I really want to love the Soned, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, the Hurricane was an awesome. I love the Hurricane, especially on my N7 Paladin. Zyphon could tell you stories about how kill greedy I was with that kit.
Yeah, the Hurricane is cheap as shit.
Yeah, I haven't played it in this game to see how it's gone.
With the exception of the stagger factor of a lot of heavy single shot weapons, it like had higher burst DPS than almost anything else in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was it. And that's kind of where it is right now. Is that's kind of the feel you have of all the guns, which like I said, there's some of them that I haven't had a chance to really play with yet, but yeah, the Hurricane was just great at getting up close in enemies' faces and just unloading on them. And yeah, it had a lot of kick to it, climbed a lot, but that was kind of the counterbalance to how much damage it dealt out. It was insanely high rate of fire, and per shot damage was one of the best for SMGs. Second only to, I think, the Hornet. I think the Hornet had the best per shot damage for SMGs, but it was counterbalanced, of course, by being 6-round burst. No, it was 3-round burst. It was 3-round burst.
Yeah, I think 3-round.
Yeah, it was 3-round burst, and it had huge kick to it. In this game, the Hornet doesn't have really any kick at all. It has poor accuracy, and it does a lot less damage. So
the only weapon that's had a burst, a different burst than 3-round is the Valkyrie, then that's 2-round. Everything else that's a burst fire weapon is 3-round.
Yeah, exactly. There's no, well, what was the SMG The basic SMG. There was
That was 3-round. I know what you're talking about. Shuriken, I think. It was a
Shuriken.
3-round burst.
No, it was 6-round. It was 6-round burst.
It was?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was a 6-round burst,
My
but
bad.
it's not in this game. That's unfortunate too. I didn't even realize that the Shuriken is not here, which is shocking to me because that was actually kind of a fun gun. It was a little bit difficult to handle, but they essentially made the Charger / Tempest the basic equivalent or the basic gun in this game, and got rid of the Shuriken. Yeah, everybody wants to love the Soned, but it just really lacks something. It lacks damage. And honestly, it's not so much the per shot damage, it's the rate of fire damage. All of the guns suffer from that. Just general damage output. Not necessarily per shot. It could be a mixture of, it's just the DPS, I should say. Your overall DPS, your damage per second. Like some guns are designed to be super crazy rapid fire, but do a lower damage per shot. Some are supposed to be slower firing and do more damage per shot. But the whole idea is that all of them have some kind of damage output that you can kind of factor on a per second basis, right? All of the guns in this game feel pretty low. Like, I mean, even when you take something that's like the Vanquisher or the Ishire, which have a pretty high DPS compared to the other guns, it still is just eh. I also feel like they might have stealth nerfed the Ishire. Maybe I'm going crazy.
It might have. No, I never had that weapon, so I can't verify that.
Hold
I
on.
can either confirm or deny.
No, they didn't. Never mind. False alarm, guys. False alarm. They didn't nerf the beloved Ishire. I'm getting out of the game there because I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of the Discord, Zyphon. Have fun.
All right, later.
Later. So obviously, for anybody who tuned in here towards the end, we were failing miserably at a lot of matches. That's why, by the way, if you noticed that it was playing very horribly, that's because I was really trying to force a lot of guns that were really bad because I want to give them their day in the sun, put them under the limelight, see if they're any good. And we did answer some of them, but unfortunately, I just didn't have enough time to really get to more of them. But on a positive note, we did get the Turian Soldier up to rank 10, which helps with my putting together the build for him, because he is the next guy on my list for build guides, in case anybody wasn't aware. So if you guys are not aware, on my YouTube channel, I have a build guide up for the Asari Adept and a build guide up for the Human Sentinel. For those of you folks that are on Twitch, there's a link down in my panels below, down to my YouTube channel. You can check those out there. They're both pretty awesome. For those of you folks that are on YouTube and are enjoying the wonderfully garbage delay of my stream on there, YouTube is horrible. Is horrible delay on YouTube right now. I apologize to all you folks that are watching on YouTube, but that's not something that I can do. Their streaming service is shit. Twitch, the folks that are on Twitch are maybe having like 5 to 10 seconds delays, which is perfectly normal. Whereas the folks that are on YouTube, unfortunately, we're having 10 to 15 minute delays, which is just unacceptable to me. I would absolutely love to get rid of YouTube streaming and just go pure Twitch. However, at this point, it's an easy way, for me to put the videos onto YouTube after I stream. And also on top of that, more of you folks are paying attention to me on YouTube than on Twitch. So it's a good way for me to tell you guys, hey, if you have the chance, go to my Twitch to watch my live streams. Just saying. If you're watching it as a VOD, however, you don't have to worry about delays because, well, you're not watching it live. So it is a thing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get signed off here for the night. However, those of you folks that are tuned in on Twitch, let's see who else on the stream team is streaming tonight, and we can throw a host over to them. It looks like we have... And let me actually check on the Discord, because last night I realized that I actually, unfortunately, didn't catch one of our guys that was streaming. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We've got, looks like, yeah, we've got Bry. Bry is a cool dude I've talked to a couple times from our stream team, who is currently streaming Mass Effect single player. For you guys want to see the updates to the face animations in Mass Effect Andromeda single player, they did also patch a lot of those. It does look a lot better. Not a joke, guys. Like, for real, I was saying that they would not fix those because it was too in-depth. I was wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a host over to him for you guys that are on there. And again, I will be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific. And then, like I said, I stream almost every weeknight at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys want to give me a follow over here on Twitch or a subscription on YouTube, so that way you guys can be notified whenever I go live. And you guys can tune in with me so you guys can see the testing that I'm doing and give me your feedback on it. That's definitely appreciated. So we're going to get signed off. We're going to throw that host on over to Bry. Definitely check him out and say hi to him for me, guys. And you all have a good night. Cheers.